So I've been playing the Division 2 private beta.
Did it?
Come on!
And
Agent.
just showing you some of the free roaming stuff. So basically I've escorted this group of survivors to gather some food, and then I brought them back to the base. But it was a pretty uneventful excursion. No enemies, but I assume that it will get pretty manic.
Backup request.
So I've done a video already showing off the performance.
In need of backup.
I'm noticing on this game, and also it happened in the Division 1 as well, that there's quite a CPU intensive game for some reason. But I think the optimization is a bit all over the place. I've got the VSync on this time, so we're kind of fluctuating the frame rate between 50 and 60, sometimes even as low as 40 at times. So some people, oops, wasn't even concentrating there. Should get into cover. I'm going to die.
Come on, you piece of crap!
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Too busy talking. So I mean, I like it. I mean, it's different to the New York snowy setting, obviously set in Washington. It feels kind of very similar. It's not, they've not changed the shooting mechanics very much. I mean, the enemies are still quite bullet spongy, if that's a word. Hey yo. And but so far I'm enjoying it. I mean, I've only just started playing. I do like the fact that you do have these patrolling enemies, like these kind of NPCs that you can sort of walk around and follow them, and they do actually perform the role that they're doing there, which is quite cool. It's a new addition to this game. So I'm just heading off to the first sort of main mission. So no doubt I'll be told that it's my CPU that is causing the a bottleneck here
Okay, here we go.
with the
Get
performance.
their attention. Head to the service entrance on the east side of the building.
Okay, let's get on.
We got someone down!
I mean, it looks good. Definitely. I mean, some of the NPCs look a bit basic, and their animations are a bit, or expressions and stuff like that is a bit basic. But the general ambience seems to be okay as far as I'm concerned. So, shooting mechanics is a standard fare, I would say. And then obviously you've got all the customization and the loot gathering, which is part of the course for the Division
Hostile radio
veterans.
intercepted.
We're under attack. It might be a diversion, so be ready!
And then obviously you get these kind of armoured folks. I think some people have said about the intelligence of these enemies.
Hostile radio intercepted.
I'm heading upstairs to the hostage. Everybody, get to the atrium.
Shit. Saint's here.
The who now?
Hyena big shot. Real unpleasant. We need to kill this asshole.
But I think this is kind of a game that I like. This kind of style. I really enjoyed the Division, and I spent a lot of hours playing it. When you've got a lot of sci-fi themed games with the Destiny, Anthem coming out, so it's nice to have sort of an open world, city-based, realistic experience. Well, I say realistic in the loosest sense. As a sort of contrast to all of those sci-fi sort of games. Right, so here we've got these kind of boss characters now. Extra armor, bullet sponge. Get him off that gun there. So, I'm probably going to get grenaded out. Good to see that the enemy was actually trying to retreat there rather than... But it left him open. And obviously that minigun is a bit of a weakness for them. If they keep going for it, I'm going to cover it and keep gunning them down. Like the scum-sucking dogs they are. Yep, there's another one. Yep, he's going for it. Oh.
Serious trauma detected.
Interesting. That grenade is taking forever to be thrown. What kind of physics is that? Damn. Floating grenade. I do have my special tools, which I'm not using yet until I get a bit closer. Let's thin some of these guys out first. Whoa. Yeah, I really need to take care of that minigun. So that's a bit kind of weird. Oh, dearie me, what happened? That they're telling you the grenade is about to be thrown. I mean, that was part of the first game. Let's try and hit this guy here. Yeah, obviously his armor is impenetrable. Let's see if I can try... Oh, he's stuck around this time. He was supposed to be heading upstairs to the hostage. Let's move a bit closer. Hopefully I don't get killed. Try and flank them this time. Go, go, go.
Vital signs critical.
Oh!
Agent killed.
Okay, I'm making a bit of a pig's ear of this. Right, let's be a bit more stealthy this time. Let's get in here quickly. Quick and clean. Come around the back. Get up here. Go, go, go. Now that minigun's now useless for them. Yeah, the aiming is a bit, there's a lot of, what's the word? A lot of recoil on the weapon I've got here.
Serious trauma detected.
I'm gonna die again!
Agent
Oh.
vital signs 0.
Okay. I mean, this is not particularly hard, but I'm very low character. Just got to get around that minigun. So you can use this kind of move to cover. Right, this is a bit better location. I wonder if I can throw my no, let's just.
Agent in need of backup.
So they're kind of bullet sponge headshots galore. Grenade.
Leave this one to me.
Can't shoot through cover either, which is a bit. I suppose it works both ways.
Agent requesting backup.
Right, it's good that I managed to get him off that minigun.
On the move.
Do you even know what you're for?
I'm out.
You went all the way to the top floor.
Okay.
Take the stairs to the right of the elevators and work your way
So I
up.
didn't use my special turret ability. The cooldown is quite long, and I'm sure I'm going to need it. For this fight with the boss up here. So I'm not sure how the difficulty scales either. I mean, I'm playing this mission on my own. I can call for backup. You can see that it keeps coming up. So I wonder if the difficulty will scale if there was another player. Oh, that's better. It's got the old Rainbow Six school of cheating AI, I see, where they know that you're aiming down the sights at them and they won't pop up until you move away. Which is a bit cheap. But it's something you have to learn to deal with. Okay, not bad so far. I mean, in these missions you kind of ignore looking around, but it pays to do so. Right, I assume. Well, let's use my ability now. Put it on there. Grenade. Nice. So you got these color-coded enemies, different ranks in the hierarchy. So that turret is actually pretty damn useful. It's like having an extra character with you. As I said, the cooldown is extremely long. So yeah, I like the combat. It's okay, but it doesn't reward precision as well as I think it could do.
You think you're the good guy?
I think there's one other guy left. Okay. So I'm playing this in 4K resolution.
Found an ammo stockpile. I'm gonna detonate it.
And it's looking good. It's just fluctuating between 60 and 50 FPS. Okay.
Incoming backup request.
We don't need backup here. So this is what I like doing, the lone gunner. This is what I was asking earlier, if whether the difficulty
That
scales.
blasted a lot of damage.
Okay, not bad. That's a nice mosaic. It's a bit destroyed. I wonder what kind of building this was. Anyway, let's go.
Doors are now closing. Going up.
Going up. So I assume it's going to be a showdown with this boss character.
Elevator power has been disrupted. Do not exit.
I'm going to have to just wait for a second. I've got the door going.
Agent in need of backup.
Okay. So. kind of a bit of stealth. I didn't mean to do that, but that's a good little Alright, so I can actually mark the targets for my gunner to shoot, which is quite a cool new ability. And it's pretty damn good, that gun, so I can just come around and flank the enemy. They're all dead. Not bad.
You ain't leaving alive.
Interesting that they were hiding. Right, so my ability needs to cool down now.
I'm on the roof, holding for backup.
I have eyes on you, Kelso.
You see Saint?
I don't know what he looks like, but there are plenty of hostiles up there.
Not for long.
I'm gonna kick the shit out of you.
Okay. So obviously these interior sections are running much better, much smoother than the outdoor. And just for the record, I'm using the Ultra preset. So you can actually set the settings higher than this. And it also comes with HDR enabled as well, which I've not tried yet. Okay, let's do this. Okay, no respawn zone, so this is it. Ah, we have a...
Glad you made it. Ready when you are.
Eliminate Saint's henchmen. Okay, let's do this then.
Let's do this.
I just said that. It's good to see that I've got some backup. Let's get in here quickly. Nice. Okay, here comes Saint. Obviously, there he is up there. He's got a lot of backup. And this is where it kind of gets a bit bullet spongy with these kind of characters that are fully armoured. Whoa. Okay, Saint is toasted. You can see my teammate is using a drone there as well. Pretty cool. So I'm appreciative of the AI backup here. That's quite handy. This is a new feature. I mean, in the first game you wouldn't have got that backup. I'm not sure how durable she is. Right, Eleanor Sawyer, let's grab this loot first. So didn't Saint drop anything of value? Or was that it? So basically with the loot you're looking at improving your gear, your damage per second.
Your mom sent us to bring you home. Are you
Okay, the daughter Eleanor. Alright, she's not a young child, it's a
What's going on?
teenager.
She's in shock. I'll bring her down when she's fit to move. Let's meet at the theater later.
Mission complete. Right, so we've got to secure the exit now.
Heads up. You've got hostiles flooding into the building from the street.
Get down there and take care of them. I got Eleanor.
Okay, so looks like this is going to be here they come.
Incoming backup request.
Who's next? Oh, here they come. Grenade.
Manny, is Odessa on the line?
I'll patch her in. Odessa? Kelso has some news for you.
We got Eleanor. Is she okay? She's okay. I'm bringing her home. Oh, good. Oh, good. See you soon.
Agent requesting backup.
They got some loot. Let's get out of here. Get back to base. I've leveled up as well. I'll deal with that in a second.
Incoming backup request.
And here's what I was talking about in the very start of the video. You've got these patrolling characters that you can tag along. And here's the base here. Let's just jump in. I mean, in the first game you had all these civilians
Agent requesting backup.
walking around the streets, scavenging for food and such like. But now they're actual groups of people patrolling. For example, look, they're bringing back this food and water.
This gun is heavy.
Hey there!
Entering safe area.
Okay. Let's go inside. I mean, some of these characters do look just totally expressionless, and you know, it's a bit. What?
I have a big favor to ask. The Declaration of Independence is still in the archives building. I'm hoping you'd be willing to bring it back. I know we have more immediate problems to solve, but we could all use a reminder of what we're fighting for, and what we stand to lose.
I'm supposed to be finding Chelsea Watts upstairs, so let's just go up. No, it's not Chelsea Watts, it's the Odessa Sawyer. Let's see if I can climb up. Pretty cool. So you got all these people hanging around, standing around. Oh, look, kids as well.
Heads up. We now have a
So they have tried to make it
and better
more
in your stomach is gonna go a long way towards putting a smile on your faces.
more lived in. Talk to Odessa, right? You get to see these kind of character models.
It's worse than ever, Odessa. We're barely holding things together.
What am I supposed to do?
Help us!
I am helping. I am helping. Just not the way you want me to.
We need you out there again. Your leg wouldn't stop you.
It's not about that.
I know it isn't. But if we fail...
All right! All right. We can probably spare some people.
I'll be outside.
She said you did your part. I won't forget it.
Yeah, okay.
Could be worse.
Drama.
Hey, it's Kelso. When the Division network went dark, we switched over to a backup system that's only capable of supporting agents in the DC vicinity. Getting back to full strength is gonna be a multi-stage process. But first things first. We lost contact with an agent named Espinoza. He went to Jefferson Trade Center to try to reactivate a shade node hidden beneath the complex. I could really use your help to find him and get that node online.
Okay.
This is our
So I mean,
last
obviously here's the map. Different zones, different levels. It doesn't look too big, but it is actually
This is our...
quite expansive. Right, let's there's a lot to take in initially, but once you kind of get into your groove, it's all pretty standard stuff that you can work with. So I've leveled up. Let's go into my inventory. And obviously it's telling me I've got new weapons. New sidearm. Really good. Yep, so I'll quit that. Better body armor, that's good. You can see it change on the character as well, which is cool. And I've got an efficiency cache, or cache if you want to pronounce it that way. Cache.
There are wild edible plants near the river and in the abandoned park. Cattails
Cool, I've got a rifle and some armor. Cool, level 3. I think that armor's probably going to be better. Yep, put that. And a new weapon. Got good damage. I'm going to swap that for that one, so I'm going to equip that.
Something smells good. I'm getting hungry.
Okay. What else have we got here? And then you also got this customization. I haven't really found anything here.
Agent, it's always nice to see you.
What?
Okay, so I think that gives you a good taste of the basics. Obviously there's a lot of stuff you can do in this kind of base, side missions and adding staff as you saw in the tutorial. But yeah, I mean this is seems like a good evolution of the first game, not too dissimilar. Shooting, I think, is going to be a bit of an acquired taste for some people. It's a cover shooter at heart, and also it's kind of
This isn't the penthouse apartment I used to
very kind of bullet sponge enemies.
Hey, Agent, keep it up.
So I think an acquired taste. I mean, it's not as smooth as something like Destiny, which I've put hundreds and hundreds of hours into that game as a first-person shooter, but it feels a lot more similar to Anthem, to be fair, in terms of its shooting. So that's quite an interesting comparison to make, seeing as the game's going to be releasing in close proximity to each other. So let's finish running around. So I'm going to sign out here. Excuse the delay in a bit of the video. The door knocked. I had to answer the door. And obviously I can't pause the video. And I'm not going to edit that bit out. To keep the video as a raw file. So you'll just have to skip past that point. Okay, so I'm Rob Cram. This is the Division 2 private beta. And yeah. I'm looking forward to the full game. And yeah. Cool. Alright, laters.